So H1Z1's out, early access, the highly anticipated and highly controversial zombie survival sandbox by Sony Online Entertainment. Uh, what a clusterfuck. uh, People aren't really happy with this game. I've been reading up on the net. There's a lot of controversy on it. I think that's because they hyped it up too much, and then they released the shitty alpha version, and everybody's like, "What the hell is this crap?" And on top of that, they go over what they said, that they wouldn't sell any guns or ammo, and they do it anyway. So people are screaming "pay to win" all over the place. But to be honest, the game itself isn't that bad, but it isn't revolutionary either. All the elements you find in it have been done in other games. Basically what they did was just stitch them together and there you go, a new game. Let's hype it up and make some money. The crafting system is very similar to what we've seen in Rust Legacy. The punching stuff is obviously standalone. Zombies kind of tend to have a unique behavior, but they do tend to look like the ones from standalone as well. The new ones, not the old ones that run through walls and shit. At least these guys have collision detection. Graphics look outdated. They really do. Even on Ultra. But then again, this kind of game isn't about the graphics, it's more about the experience. And that comes from the people you play with, not the graphics, not the anything else that the developers put in it. They just need to provide the environment for, you know, epic encounters to occur. Now, those are kind of the cons. The pros, I like the sound. It's very nice, very atmospheric. Lighting is interesting sometimes. Other times the graphics are just too bad. I like that it's pretty hardcore when it comes to food, water, regenerating health. There's barely any health regeneration. It's not like the standalone where you're, as long as you're full of food and water, you'll regenerate over time. You actually need to bandage and heal yourself slowly, or find a medkit that slowly heals you to full health. And those are very rare. You can craft them as well, but it does keep you on edge, and you do want to avoid any encounters with zombies. Even though you may win them, you'll end up being hurt, and recovering from those injuries takes a long time, and the next encounter you may have may not turn out so well. So it does keep you on edge, and that's pretty good. Speaking of encounters, they've promised hordes of zombies all over the place and stuff like that, and depending on where you look, people have different opinions on that. Some say they don't see any zombies, others say that, oh my god, zombies everywhere. And I think that's due to the servers they play on. I've noticed that the servers that have first person headshot only, like all of those options, tend to be more balanced. You get a lot more loot everywhere. There's a lot more zombies. It just, I don't know, it feels like more of what they promised and less of what people are complaining about. I don't know if that's because people don't like playing in first person and there's less population on those servers, or because these servers are more balanced and the other ones are just not as, you know, they haven't worked on them as much. There's also a problem right now with EU servers. They only have PvP, strict PvP servers. There's no PvE, there's no first-person battle royale or any other kind of options to the EU servers. They have promised to add more EU servers by the end of the week, and I'm really hoping for that because the US ping isn't really the best for me. But yeah, that may be an explanation for the shitty experience that some people are having. Now, to address the pay-to-win situation and how to get guns. They are rare, very rare. But you do once you figure out how to get them, they're not really that rare, to be honest. The ammo is the rare stuff, and as soon as you waste it, you're gonna have a problem getting more. But if you want to get guns, all you have to do is just kill a bunch of zombies. Keep killing zombies, and eventually they drop a key with a letter that directs you to a specific location on the map where there's a cache of hidden stuff. And you go to that place, you put the key in the cache, and loot spawns in it, which includes guns, ammo, food, backpacks. Some of them have building materials, I think. I haven't found anything with building materials, but you know, suddenly the guns are not so rare. All you have to do is farm some zombies, and you can do that, you know, for 5 seconds after you spawn. You rip up your shirt, make a bow, and start killing zombies. In 4 hours, I've managed to find 3 keys and open the 3 caches attached to them, and I had of 100 bullets of AR-15 and 3 AR-15s. So a lot of shotgun shells, huge ass backpack. I really didn't have that much of a problem with guns. So I don't know. If you're gonna have a problem with somebody having a gun, probably you're playing alone. And they've got friends. But then again, this isn't the kind of game where you lone wolf it. If you do that, you're gonna avoid people regardless if you got a gun or not. You can't really interact with other people in a zombie survival, the apocalypse situation, and not expect to get screwed if you're by yourself. But to get back on track, I actually kind of like this mechanics, if you are playing by yourself, of, you know, farming the zombies, getting these keys, and then making it all the way to the cache. You need to eat and drink all the way there, avoid other people, or maybe fight your way through those people. But yeah, when you kill zombies, they drop that kind of a little cache of loot. You can't access it sometimes just because the body's on top, so you need to destroy the body, and then you'll be able to actually access the loot cache. And you get one of these, a worn leather. So you just read the description, figure out where that place is on the map. There are maps online, I'll put a link in the description of how to use them to get around. And you just go to that place and you use your keys. It's pretty straightforward. Once you figured out where these things are, which isn't hard to do, as I said, you want to make sure there's no campers, because these are fixed. People do tend to camp them. But yeah, just put the key in and bam, gear, guns, ammo. Look at that, backpack, compass, food. And I didn't pay a cent for any of this. I just played the game. And as I said, in 4 hours I managed to get 3 keys, and I've got this exact same cache each time. So, and this was while figuring it out, while looking on the net for how to do this shit. What are the keys, and where do I go? What's that location on the map? It took a while. If you already know how to do it, I don't think it takes that long. So spend your daddy's money, kids. I'll take your shit anyway. and have fun doing it. And by the way, the actual drops are actually pretty fun to go to when you've already got a gun, because you'll kill people there and get even more loot, which is amazing. And if you play in a team that uses these kind of methods, it's, nobody's gonna outspy you out of the game. They can pay to win all they want. They're not gonna win anyway. Now, with early access, you get the following. You get 3 event tickets, 2 chest box things that you can open up with keys, and you get 1 key, which is kind of fucked up because you can only open 1 key, 1 box, and then you have to buy more keys to open the other one. But whatever, you open your first box. I got this green shirt, which I think it's kind of cool. It's a bit of camouflage. But with the tickets that you get, you can play Battle Royale games. And they're pretty fun. If you make it to the top 3, you get some prizes. I made it to number 3 and I got my ticket back. I got an extra ticket, and I also got another cosmetic item, which was a hat. But just to show you the contrast, here is what the loot looks like in Battle Royale. I mean, there's loot everywhere. You go into a house and there's like guns and melee weapons everywhere. And on the normal game, loot is very, very scarce. So I think they could kind of up the loot a little bit, because right now it's borderline insane how long you have to loot to get some specific items, which you cannot just improvise. I mean, you need a crowbar to get scrap metal, and scrap metal is very, very rare, and you need that for building. I mean, people complain that guns are rare, and people get airdrops and pay to win, but there's building material airdrops. I'm more pissed off that that's in the game than the guns. That's how rare scrap metal and the tools that you need to build are. So yeah, I think they could probably up that, and I'm not sure if they did it because they want they want to encourage people to get the airdrops or not, but it's not something that that's like a logistical problem. They just haven't done it yet. It's very easy to do. As you can see, Battle Royale has loot everywhere. I haven't done any building as of yet because of that, but I will be doing it in the next videos I'll be making. But for now, that's about it. This has been my first impressions of the game. I'm not gonna give it a rating. It is enjoyable. If you've got the money to spend on it, get it. If not, you can wait for it. It's not extremely entertaining. Just don't go into it with the mindset that, oh my god, it's pay to win, alpha bugs and shit, because that's all you're gonna see. Just look at it as a new game, play it. You will have fun with this. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see you in my next episodes. Thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't done so, please do. I will appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.